Hello friends, in the last video we have discussed how to implement a PI controller with anti-windup. This is the algorithm to implement the PI controller with anti-windup in a digital platform. In this video we will try to simulate this in MATLAB and compare it with the PI controller where there is no anti-windup. So this is a small simulation model which I have made to see the effect of PI controller with and without anti-windup. This is the reference. Then we have a feedback signal which is here. The feedback signal is compared with the reference and we will get en, that is the error signal. Then we have put a 1 by z block which will give en minus 1 signal. These two signals are added and multiplied with ki into ts by 2 to get the area under the curve for one sample. So this is the part which I am trying to simulate. Ki ts by 2 en plus en minus 1. And then it is added with y int n minus 1, output of the integrator from the previous sample. So this is output of the integrator from the previous sample. And this is the output of the integrator which is fed to the limiter block, which has a positive limit and negative limit set at 16 ampere. So this is the limit block for the integral part of the system. Now the output of the integrator part is added with the proportional part. So this is the proportional part where the error signal is multiplied with the proportional gain and added with the integral part. And the output of this is again limited. This is the limiter for the total output. This is the output of the PI controller, which is nothing but sum of the proportional part and the integral part. And then this is the limiter for the output of the PI controller, which is simulated by this saturation block. And the output of this saturation block is the output of the PI controller with anti-windup. Now this output is given to a unit delay block to convert this discrete time signal into analog signal. So the blocks in black, they are for the continuous time system, and the blocks in red, they are for the discrete time system. So the output of the PI controller goes to a gain block, which is nothing but torque signal. So this is the torque produced by a DC machine. The assumption here is that we have a current source which can be controlled by the reference YA. Whatever is YA, the same will be the output current, and that output current goes to the DC machine, and a torque proportional to that current is produced. That torque is subtracted from the load torque to get the net torque, and the net torque divided by moment of inertia, and the integration of that will give the speed. So this is the speed signal, and that speed signal is sampled using zero order hold block and fed to the controller here. So this is the system with anti-windup. I copy the same system. So here I have copied the same system, but in this system we delete this block. We do not have any anti-windup in the integral part. So this simulation shows the performance without anti-windup, and this simulation shows the performance with anti-windup. Now let us compare both the results. So here I am plotting the output speed without anti-windup and with anti-windup. Let us run the simulation and see the output. So you can see the speed without anti-windup has huge overshoot. However, the speed with anti-windup gives a very good response. And let us see the output of the integrator with and without anti-windup. This is the output of the integrator without anti-windup, and this is the output of integrator with anti-windup. You can see the output here is limited to 16 ampere, and here the output of the integrator is not limited at all. So this is the way to simulate a PI controller with anti-windup. Thank you.